Good evening, good evening. Hello. Hello, Seychelles. Hello, Ascended. Hello, TBC. Good evening. Whew. Has Caster Labs decided not to show YouTube today? Interesting. Let me try connecting and disconnecting. Maybe it just wants me to reconnect. Hello, I made soup because my house gets really cold. So I was rushing to finish the soup. I don't know how people, I have 2 hours of free, quote-unquote, time between obligations before a stream on Mondays and Tuesdays. And I don't know how people do it. I don't know, man. It's always a rush. Hot. Spicy and hot. Good. Very good, though. Oh, I see why people... I made Korean stew. And it's really good. I do think the one ingredient I added did kind of make it come together, though. Which was... I added some black garlic seasoning. And it added a lot of body to the stew. But it's Korean soybean paste with a bunch of veggies and potatoes and some beef. Right? It went down my throat like battery acid. Whew. Spicy and very hot soup. It's not too spicy, though. It's just a little oomph, because I put some kimchi in there and some gochugaru. But it's mostly savory. That's the spot. Alright. We're alive. I don't know where any of my buttons is. I don't know if YouTube is showing up correctly. I hope it is. Let me reload my application. There we go. But we're back. We should be back to regularly scheduled streams. Asterisk, unless my family is over for Christmas. But my computer and internet situation has stabilized. And yet there is still a cat sitting on top of my computer. Well, I think it's because... I guess I'll mention it on stream. But I moved. And that's why I was deceased yesterday. Because we just did it. And it's a lot to go through. But the new place we're at, so the previous place, the heating was more consistent, but the new place has an air gap underneath the floor and hardwood floors throughout the house. So it gets cold if it's cold. Also, it's a heat pump, and we learned that heat pumps at a certain extent bottom out in heating wise. They can't pump in hot air anymore because they can't expel the cold air or something like that. So it has to go on to auxiliary heat, which is electric coils. So our house goes from really cold to really hot randomly. So that's fun. But the first couple of days, oh my God, I have chilies stuck in my lungs. The first couple of days that we were here, we were moving a bunch of stuff in, and it was so freaking cold because the whole house was cold. There was nothing to insulate inside of the house from the outside. The house was the temperature of outside. And of course, it was like the coldest day in years that it's been here that happened. So we had to give the house some time to like let it insulate its own heat and warm up a little bit. But we've got our solutions in place. And I am happy that Past Me bought a bunch of slippers because I decided I want my home to be no shoes. I don't want to deal with dirt and muck from people walking around outside. I don't want moon dust in my house, you know? I make enough filth on my own. I don't want to clean other people's filth when they come in my house. So, no shoes, socks, barefoot, or slippers only. But it's a little too cold for barefoot, so I got slippers for everyone. Hot, hot, hot. Oh, there's beef on my titties. Ah. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god, that's so good. That beef is really nice. I went to the Korean grocery store and I got some... I heard the ding, but I'm not seeing it come through. Never could do slippers. I was never a fan of slippers for the most part. Why isn't this up to date? What's going on here? My chat program that I spent hours trying to get transparent broke. It updated and broke. And my friend that was helping me with it, we talked through it and we were like, yeah, it's probably gonna not work. But of course, yeah, variable levels. That seems like a fair position. Oh no. Okay, hopefully we're consistent. Let's play the video game. I'm rambling, but we'll be here for the whole time tonight. I've got time. I had a very productive day today. And it was one of those days where you're like, every, 20 minutes, you're like, I got something done. 20 minutes, I got something done. Unfortunately, it wasn't anything fun, but mostly unpacking. But hey, we have dishes now and pots and pans, and this is like the first genuinely home-cooked, nutritionally balanced meal I've had in like a week. So I am excited. We are currently outside of Cosmos Canyon. I don't know what the colored dots on my map are. I think I'm the green dot, and I might be looking for the red dot. I'm not sure. Oh, that's a good carrot. Man, this stew is good. It just hits. I got like the huge carrots they have at the Korean grocery store too. That's very good. I 10 out of 10 recommend it. If you just want something that's not quite so heavy as like a beef stew, that's good. Although that it is cold and it does remind me that I want to make pozole. The problem is, to make pozole, I need a lot of pork, and I have to make a lot of pozole. Pozole. Is it pozole or pozole? But I have to make a lot of it at once, because it's usually like a pork shoulder, and you have to buy the whole thing. Oh, you can make it with chicken. Okay, that might be good. Because the thing I've learned is that Revel does not like the hominy, and I do like hominy. So that sucks. Pozole. Come on, I have this on hide taskbar so I can see the full screen. Whatever. We'll just slide it up. It's fine. I don't need to see the top of the screen. I agree. The hominy is the best part. Rebel just doesn't care for corn that much. Which I guess I can understand, because we grew up in an area with a lot of corn. Mr. Candyman, hello! I am a little buggy right now. And I don't know if it's my connection or if it's just too dark in here. I'll turn the light on. 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah, I think it's the light. Rebel swears up and down that I don't need the light on. But I think I do for it to understand depth a little bit better. Soup. Your brain's gonna hurt more in the future. Why is your brain gonna hurt more? I hope it doesn't hurt. That's no fun. Oh yeah, it's our wrecked car. I was gonna go in level, but I couldn't because my car is broken down in game, so I can't go back and get all the materia I wanted to get. And I was a little worried I was at like a point of no return story-wise. Green and white puzzle. Red tends to have pork. I think the thing is I prefer red chilies, and green soups tend to have a lot of cilantro in it, which I have the thing that makes it taste like soap. Which, yes, if you eat enough cilantro, it tastes less like soap, but I don't want to taste soap. Oh. Good luck, Mr. Candyman. Good luck. Yeah, don't do it. I mean, for me, it's pretty simple because we're, you know, it's peaceful here. We get like 1 bot per stream, ban that bitch, make fun of them. Although, YouTube Shorts, if you're watching this YouTube Shorts, y'all need to chill, okay? Y'all need to chill because folks be coming into YouTube Shorts horny on main and like not adding anything to the conversation. You know, we can make a joke about jiggle physics. That's fine. I'm all for that. But if that's the only thing you're going to be talking about, it's not entertaining. Well, I can only say, do not become the Discord moderator stereotype. Don't go crazy with power. What did you find that you like, Dragon? I do like ginger. I do be liking a ginger drink. I need to bottle my kombucha tonight, probably, because it's getting up there in age. So I need to make sure that that is good to go. Oh man, a breakdown now? Alright. So we're going up to Bugenhagen. We set our party. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's MP. So we'll take a sleep at the inn when we can, and then we will go proceed with the story. I might just use a tent here and be cheap. Ether tent. Crazy, but not that crazy. That is fair. Ginger lemonade. I really like ginger lemonade. I like lemonade in general. I like sour things. Ginger, always good. Upside down biplane logo? I probably wouldn't know off the top of my head. So not there. I also need to stop shaking my leg because that really shakes my whole desk now. There's no carpet stabilization. Hi, Lulu. Spicy cough. Only people on TikTok are teenagers? You'd be surprised. There's a lot of boomers and Gen X's on TikTok. They love that stuff. It's like TikTok is very vastly becoming new Facebook. Like, so rapidly. So rapidly.
Are we all set? Yeah. Woohoo! Shall we go?
Now, should I have checked that everybody had gear before I left? Yeah, probably.
All right. Come in. Come in.
Okay. You lead the way, Grandpa. I just mean the demographic of VTubers are firmly in the teenager to young adult category. Yeah, I would say that is the case because it's a new technology that many older people, if they do watch streams, are like, ugh. It's just a moving. Take Lucha, for example. Take old man Lucha. Lucha just calls me a bunch of moving PNGs, and it's clearly more advanced than that. I mean, I can stick my tongue out. Good. Enjoy a nice, healthy, balanced dinner. You want an old man like me to go first?
I'll be right behind you.
Okay. I don't know what we're doing, but we're going on an adventure.
What is it? You're going back. I'll be waiting for you here when you're ready. I can't leave this door open forever.
No, it's good.
Good. Then we shall proceed.
Okay. Okay. Down we go. We're going into the rat tunnels. I can. I don't know how. Give me a second. TPC, pop into the chat for one of the YouTube streams, and I'll see if I can make you a mod from there. Good soup. We got onions, carrots, potatoes, kimchi, cough. What else do we got? Onions, carrots, potatoes, kimchi, enoki mushrooms, bean sprouts, scallions, and some beef. Like thinly shredded beef. That hits the spot. It's very nice. Also garlic. Garlic is important. And tofu. Tofu too. Alright. Why is it green down here? Eating food is helping? Yeah. I often get headaches when I forget to eat. And the green onion is on the walls, oh god. We're inside of the leak. We were the leak the whole time. I like the green onion on the walls. Thanks. Welcome in, Kulasach. As I was gonna say, I don't know why I'm staring at it, but I got a smartwatch. And it's my first day having it, and let me tell you, as a poor soul with ADHD, it's actually been really nice to have something that just like buzzes on my wrist when I need to do something. It's been very helpful. Ooh, materia. But I'm a material girl. So I got like a discount one. Don't go buying Apple Watches. I don't personally think that's worth it, but for just like physical reminders and also probably tracking sleep, hopefully. That'll do the trick. Oh my god, that potato. That's so good. Dino Master, hello! This is Final Fantasy VII. We are currently playing with a couple of mods. I believe it's like Cosmos Ultimate. Deeps, hello! Welcome in. Now, I'm constantly making Teeps' life harder by streaming on multiple platforms. There you go. We'll start with a standard monitor. Kula Circus. I love extinct animals. Is that a dinosaur? Come on, party. It's just a little poison. It's fine. You'll be okay. But yeah, I haven't played through any of the... Well, when I started this process ages ago, I hadn't played through any of the Final Fantasy games. But I played a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, and I really liked Crystal Chronicles. I think I played Dirge of Cerberus as a spin-off, but I hadn't played the mainline games. So we started with Final Fantasy I, and I liked that one. Final Fantasy II is meh, but maybe not as bad as so many people say. Final Fantasy III was good until the absolute last part, and I tried to do a challenge run by having a party of entirely thieves that only use knives, and I sold every other weapon, and then I soft locked myself in World of Darkness, and I literally couldn't beat Final Fantasy III. But we got to the end of the game, so like, so we went on to Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy IV is probably my favorite so far. I think it had the best storyline and like consistent character writing. Overall, Final Fantasy has a third act problem. A lot of games and franchises do. They don't make the third act like satisfying or interesting. It doesn't really add anything to the characters. Or in Final Fantasy's case, they don't tell you anything about the characters until the third act, and then they like dump all that information on you right before the boss rush. So that's fun. We did Final Fantasy V. It was okay. The main character is a pest to humanity. And I'll leave it at that. He's just awful. And then Final Fantasy VI was good. I actually liked Final Fantasy VI a lot. I would say it's up there with 4. I just kind of wish we got more character development early on for the relationship between characters. It was a little slow moving there. Kefka is a great villain, and I think they should bring Kefka back. And this is my first time playing Final Fantasy VII. I have no idea what's going on. Cloud is some amnesiac teenager who doesn't know what the hell's going on. Sephiroth might not even be real at this point. I'm not sure. It's not all just in Cloud's head. And I haven't played anything else. So I'm excited. Oh, there's some good mushrooms. This is good soup. But overall, like, my long-running beef with the game so far is that I like playing games where the everything about an item is listed. So if there's an equipment or an item, everything there is listed. Final Fantasy really likes to do the this weapon life leeches from your enemies, or like does this type of damage, and it just doesn't tell you. Doesn't tell you. It's like a named weapon, doesn't tell you what it does. So that's kind of my gripe so far. I feel like Materia, I had no idea what the hell was going on, and it didn't explain any of it. I had to wiki it. And we finally kind of understand that process, at least. Where do we think these holes are going to come out? This is giving me Antlion Cave for sure. But I think we're still at like the start of Final Fantasy VII. I'm not sure. Maybe don't. Maybe don't, CW. I don't know if this is like trolling or if you're serious here, but you know, as a random person on the internet, this is live, and take care of yourself, because if things seem desperate, there is usually always someone willing to help, even if it's not in your direct vicinity. And as long as you take, I mean, no matter what you're going through, as long as you take like one step forward at a time and make one plan for tomorrow, one thing you want to get done, you will always be moving forward and you will always be improving yourself. So don't give up. Keep going. This whole channel is about not giving up, even if we suck at things. This game is really shit. I mean, I think people have preferences. I like what they're trying to do with the characters, but I do think that at this point where I am, not knowing much about what's going on later, I do think it's kind of overrated a little bit. But I can see why it was amazing overall, like when it came out. Because this would be amazing when it came out. But for modern day, I think it's okay. CW, that's the thing you gotta know. Things just go over my head sometimes. And, you know, if people are saying stuff like that when they first get into a chat, you know, I want to take them earnestly and give people some genuine help and advice when they're struggling, you know? Also, there's no better way to blow the wind out of a troll's sails than to take them at their words and just, you know, roll with it. You know, it's a yes and thing. You gotta comedy gold. I've never played a Final Fantasy game ever. Well, a lot of them are available for free online, and I think you would probably have to enjoy JRPGs. So, you know, if you really want to start at the beginning, you would want to enjoy turn-based combat. But frankly, I think as far as Final Fantasy goes, you can really start at any level because all of the games are storyline independent of each other. They're all their own contained story, aside from maybe like 13.1, 13.2, 13.3. Obviously, they're sequels. But you can hop in anywhere. I do find that it is nice going through and playing through all of them, because that's what we've been doing on the stream, to understand where things come from. And what tropes kind of carried through. And it is nice to see. I feel like there are certain things that I see them doing in one Final Fantasy that they improve upon and do better in the next one. And that I like seeing. But I would not expect anybody to do a commitment of this, because this is taking forever and I'm slow. Am I streaming on Kick and YouTube as well? And you're wondering if you said something. No. It is okay. I am streaming currently on Twitch and YouTube horizontal and vertical mode, which for now, YouTube has 2 separate streams. So the chats are separate, but I have something that merges them all together. I generally, on horizontal formats, I only show Twitch chat because there are some very strange guidelines as to what you can and can't show chat-wise. But maybe eventually we can get that sorted out. But just know that I am seeing all of your messages as soon as they come in. So there's that. How is the party doing? You need some healing. But I actually usually stream direct to YouTube as my ingest server because YouTube has higher bit rates. So, and it holds the VODs for like forever. YouTube deletes them, or Twitch deletes them after like 30 days. Cure 2 might be overkill, but we'll roll with it. Hydrate. I can't chug this, but I have a Trader Joe's Winter Wassail, which is like a spiced punch. It kind of just tastes like cloves, which is probably horizontal mode exists. We're back. Hi. a little blip there. There's no shame in that. I, guilty pleasure, really like cold McDonald's French fries. I like cold French fries in general. Ah, thanks, CW. I think there is certainly a tendency in the VTuber, VStreamer community to, like, you want to entertain, you know? You want to put on a persona and be funny. But frankly, I don't always, like, understand everything right off the bat. And I've started to accept that about myself, is that there's a good chance if I'm reading your text, I may be misinterpreting it, especially when people are joking. 95% of jokes just kind of go over my head. Sarcasm, right over my head. So I just take it as like, you know, you do what you can. I don't have a great answer for that, but welcome in. For those that are new here, I'm Commander Aqwah. I stream on Mondays and Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mondays, we've been playing through all of the Final Fantasy games. Tuesdays, we have been playing on Elden Ring, which is my first time playing Elden Ring, and I think my second Souls game-ish. I've played through most of Dark Souls 3, and that was a lot of suffering. But right now we're playing through Elden Ring, and I'm refusing to wear pants because I haven't found pants that I like yet. It slows me down too much. And that is our great redheaded fiery grandma character that we're playing as. She's lovely. Her name's Agatha. And then generally, sometimes I swap in a different game for Final Fantasy or Elden Ring. So we might play N64 games, some retro stuff. We might play some FPS games. I am a huge Battlefield nerd. I love Battlefield. I also really like playing, I've been playing a lot more Hell Let Loose recently, but it's kind of hard to find the right time to play Hell Let Loose. Because one, it just kills my system stream-wise. This is a strange looking rock. Let's break it open. So I have trouble streaming it, but I'm hoping I can do a test stream this weekend. And then on... It's also a little sweaty. But otherwise, I used to play a ton of Overwatch. I played Fortnite back when it was a tower defense game. Ha ha ha. I keep getting ads for like OG Fortnite. And I'm like, it's not the OG Fortnite, because OG Fortnite has saved the world without way too much extra stuff in it. I'll cope harder. $60 down the drain, that's fine. This is fine. I've learned my lesson to stop buying early access games. I paid for the OG Fortnite, so did I. Oh, we all suffer here. Elden Ring is a really fun time, especially considering I have no idea what I'm doing or what anything does in game. And when I was playing Dark Souls 3, I think I had played about 25 hours into Dark Souls 3 without realizing that you can run. I was just walking and dodge rolling. I didn't know you could run. And chat didn't tell me. So, thanks guys. And not dissimilar incidents have already happened in Elden Ring. Not knowing core mechanics of the game? Who, me? But I'm eating some soup. It is good soup. The potatoes really make... Potatoes and beef really make a stew nice. It's gotta be like the starch, you know? There's still a massive drought. There is a massive drought of tower defense games. I did hear they're coming out with Orcs Must Die 3. Supposedly. They are coming out with Orcs Must Die 3. I think. I think it's 3, not 4. And I've heard that the next Orcs Must Die is going to be 4-player co-op. So I am excited for that. I never got to play Orcs Must Die, though I own a copy of it now. I think it's probably Orcs Must Die 4, because I just got a copy of Orcs Must Die, which we could play on stream. I like tower defense. I went really hard for Dungeon Defenders 1, and I really like that. It's 4. Okay. Yeah, I thought so, because I was like, I think I own Orcs Must Die 3, because I got it in the Jingle Jam bundle. But I am genuinely quite excited. Now, is it going to cause some problems for my Dark and Darker addiction? Probably. There's not enough time in the world to play all of the games that I want to play, which makes me sad. Because I low-key kind of just want to play Dragon Quest again. I just, you know, casually just thinking about Dragon Quest. That's it. It's fine. The friends who's making TD game. Oh, yeah. Roblox dev is kind of crazy. That's kind of wild. How are we doing health-wise? We're doing okay. We can probably stay put. Break open the rock. That's it. Okay. Cracking rocks out here. Rock and stone! There is something so nice about just like simmered garlic. This is reminding me that I really need to make that like 3 head of garlic stew that I wanted to make, and it was just like a cream stew with onions and garlic. That sounds so good. Oh yeah, that's good advice, TBC, because if you're already putting in all the effort to learn like higher level game development, don't do it for Roblox. Just make your own game. Oh, we were cracking rocks in the game. When we go in the little tunnels, we crack rocks. I didn't mean to bait you like that, Dragon. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not opposed to some rock and stone.
Everyone here is a ghost of the Gaia tribe, killed in a certain battle.
A certain battle?
The vengeful spirits of the Gaia didn't disappear and couldn't return to the life stream. We still have far to go. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I need to get that materia, though. I need it. Oh, is this like a lever? I'll put Bosco away. I know, I'm sorry. Money! Money! Get over here! Also, for those that are interested, because I stay in the game so much, Ghost Recon Wildlands is on sale. It's on sale, which I think I'm probably gonna bite the bullet on the thing that I wanted to do, because I had put out some feelers to some other VTubers on like Blue Sky and stuff for a Ghost Recon collab, and no one replied. Which is like understandable. I don't have that much reach, and it's kind of a specified interest thing. What the fuck was that? So, you know, that's understandable. But I have 3 out of 4 people committed for a full squad, so I think that'll be fine. But we have a challenge run in the works. Which I probably won't be able to start recording for that until after Christmas, when everybody's like settled down a little bit. But it'll be a recorded series that I'm excited for. And maybe no one will watch it, but that'll be fine, because it'll be fun on my own. I've been thinking of having... Teeps, I don't understand quite what you're saying there. Oh, a blue sky. Okay. My brain just said bullshit, so... Oh no, Cloud's dead. Okay. Come on, finish him off. Okay, we'll raise Cloud again. That Doom is rough. Yeah, if you think of like the Final Fantasy win sound effect, you probably are thinking of the Final Fantasy VII one. Which I will say, music-wise, probably, well, my favorite Final Fantasy music is definitely Crystal Chronicles first. And then I really like the music from Final Fantasy XIII, which is why I'm really interested to play it, because I really like the music from it. And then after that, it's probably going to be the jazz covers and remakes of the Final Fantasy IV music, which goes so hard. It's so good. Let's cure. Alright, so I guess we're just going forward. Maybe there's another tunnel that'll lead out to that materia there. Yeah, there is. Of course there is. That sounds horrible. Added effect materia. Oh, hey, Dragon. Dragon. You like food, right? Dragon, I'm very excited about my dinner tonight, because this is my first like home cooked meal in like a week because of moving. And I made something I've been craving for quite a while, which is Korean, just like Korean stew. And it's not kimchi jjigae, though there is kimchi in it because I wanted it a little spicy. But it is, oh god, I forget what it's called. It is a jjigae, but it's like Korean soybean paste, the fermented soybean paste, with a little bit of gochujang, a little bit of gochugaru, but mostly the soybean paste. I don't think it's sundubu jjigae, because it's not just tofu. It could be. I mean, it's kind of just stuff. I was craving vegetables, so it is soybean paste stew with a little spicy. I added a little black garlic seasoning. And then I added some enoki mushrooms, onion, potatoes, carrots, scallions, green onion, not scallions, tofu, bean sprouts because they were on sale, thinly sliced beef, and yeah, I think that's it. But the black garlic seasoning really brought it together. The potatoes are an unexpected hit in this combo, though. It is. Trader Joe's sells like dried black garlic in the seasoning section, and I was very skeptical of it because sometimes their seasonings and like the specialty stuff can be kind of gross. But oh my god, it's good. It just adds so much like depth of flavor to things. We're looking okay health-wise. No. No, we don't. Potato. Oh my god, after like a week of just eating like frozen meals, takeout, and ramen, oh, it's so good. I crave a vegetable, please. My body is just very happy I'm feeding it. I moved. I can say it now. I moved. The outpost has moved. Yes. So I had to, we had to pack everything, and it's just been a very busy week. The cat took it okay. The first time we took her over, she projectile peed on me as soon as I got out of the apartment with her in her carrier. And then I guess she did the thing that is the outpost closer to the sun. If anything farther, it is colder. Merlin, hello. But she did then, she projectile peed on me, but we cleaned her up and we got her over and she did okay. And that was just like for a visit. And then we took her on the moving day and she did much better, which I'm glad about. She did not projectile pee on me. She did still like, how can I say this? She did still do the thing female cats do sometimes, and I think male cats can do it, but like the booty gland spray, where they don't like pee, but they spray stink when cats are stressed. So she was doing so good until we got to the house and I opened the door and had to like walk away for a second. And she stanked up. But it didn't get in my car and I didn't get peed on, so I take that as a win. And this time we had the like the enzyme spray that takes the scent out. And now she's excited, she's exploring, she's playing, so I think it was a great success. Also, because it's colder here, she's very cuddly. So I get to cuddle my kitty a lot. It's cute. Gimme. Let me in. Okay. Ha? Oh. I think you purchased a skunk instead of a cat. Nah. That's just how stressed out cats are. That's why people always talk about, like, cat ladies' houses smelling. Because if someone has a lot of cats, they're likely to fight. And I know some cats will mark their territory with the booty gland spray. And it stinks to God's green earth. Like, it's not coming out of anything. And it's, like, so bad. I love cats. We have a cat. Her name is Lulu. but you may hear me call her Lulu Boo or Lubu. And we jokingly gave her this name when we adopted her as a kitten from the shelter, because her name was Lulu Boo when we got her. But we adopted her, and we were like, haha, if she's bad, we can call her Lubu. Well, our cat is very, very energetic and very, very playful. And a year later, or like a year and a half later, she, if she really wants to play, she'll like do that thing where she like runs sideways at you with her back curled. Like if you think of Halloween cats. No, her name was Lulu. And we still call her Lulu, but we also call her Lubu. Yeah. We've got a VHS filter on my model. Is it okay? Is it irritating? Let me know, because I can tune it up or tune it down. I have it on like very light aberration, distortion. No, I only put it on for the Final Fantasy streams. Or for Final Fantasy VII.
As you can see, this cave leads to the back of Cosmo Canyon. Even though the Gi outnumbered us, they could not attack through here because of the passage is too narrow. Let's move on.
How do I get to the chest? I just want to get to the nest. You know, I just remembered that I put my ice cream attachment for my KitchenAid in the freezer. Because we were like, oh, we have a bigger fridge now. I can put more stuff in the freezer. And that takes up so much space that we can barely fit everything anymore. But I can make ice cream when I want it. And if I have the stuff for it. Which I don't, but... tempting. But yeah, Lulu's been great. She has not been like... Yeah, she was really scared the first day. We kept her in like a room with her litter and some food, and I kept her company for a while. She kind of just hung out for a while, and then we let her out, and she would walk around the house and demand that we escort her to each room to make sure that it was safe. And she would like check the rooms. And then the first night that we stayed here, she has found a couple of sleep shots. I mean, we still have, it's all of our stuff. So we still have like her 2 cat towers that she likes to sleep in. She still sleeps in the Christmas tree. And she has a couple of closets she likes sleeping in. It is much harder to find her now. Normally she'll sleep in bed with us, and she actually comes and screams at me when it's time for bed if I stay up too late. So if it's like 10:30 and I'm still up, my cat comes and screams at me until I go to bed. She doesn't go to bed. She just screams at me until I go to bed. And she would not get up on the bed with us. She would not get into bed. She would not snuggle, even though it was like really cold. And what she did was she would run all the way around the whole perimeter of the bed, and then I could see her as the door was open, going to check every single room in the house and like checking corners. And I'm like, oh, I'm a proud cat mom. There's my little tactical kitty. She's checking her corners. She's looking for enemy combatants. But she's been more chill about it now. But man, the first night, she really just kind of did that for quite a few hours. Where? Okay, spider nest. I should be okay. Tactical kitty. Meow, meow, meow. Schnick. But yeah, our current problem has not been the cat. She's been great. We're trying to find spots for all of our stuff. Because the thing we didn't realize is the place we were living in had more like closets. This place does not have a lot of closets. There's like a couple, but as far as like pre-existing covered storage goes, there's not a lot of options. So I mean, we brought what we... What the fuck? Kill it with fire? That is a daddy extra long legs. But yeah, I probably would have had pork in this, but the thing I've been having recently is ever since we cooked like uncured pork belly, I can't really eat uncured like pork product unless it's like stewed in a really strong sauce. And I've talked about this many times because it just smells like cooked old people to me. Like you visit your grandparents' house and they have that smell. And like the fact that the pork smelled like, oh, I can't do it. Pork is a mid-tier. I disagree with you because I do really like pork chops. It just has to have a lot of like flavoring on it. I love... Nah. I mean, yes, no, yes, I really love a good like pork chop or pork schnitzel. That's really good with like lemon. I love pork with apples. I used to do pork chops with some caramelized onions, fig jam, and stewed apples for a while, and it was really good. But yeah, my tastes have hence changed. And it just tastes weird to me. I agree. Ooh, actually, I have some pretty nice bread in the house. And I have some really nice cheese. I'm not gonna be hungry after dinner, but I really want... I might have that for breakfast tomorrow. And you guys are gonna roast me for this, but I really want a nice slice of toast with some Marmite and some cheddar cheese. Like a really sharp cheddar cheese and a little tiny dollop of apricot jam. Oh, that sounds good. I mean, I don't think it's about the sugar on it. I think it's about the acidity you add. Because even if you get, like, if you get schnitzel, it comes with lemon. If you get, like, apple is acidic, you know? A lot of, like, tacos, if they're made with pork, have an acid in them. It just helps balance it. I also like my cheddar super sharp. Like, I know it's a good cheddar if it, like, if it doesn't, if it crumbles. I had to find the right word. But if your cheddar, like, it can't really be sliced, it just kind of crumbles, that's a good aged cheddar. I find a lot of times the, like, Cracker Barrel and Vermont cheddars, like, they'll do it a pinch if you want, like, a melting cheese. But if you want to really just, like, eat a cheese and enjoy it, it's gotta be a super sharp aged cheddar. And it's gotta have that, like, crystallization in it. That's the best part. It's like crystallized salt, I think. Or I think it's just like MSG, honestly. It's probably just MSG that comes off of the cheddar. Good soup. M tentacles. Sir, I did not sign up for M tentacles. Thank you. Poralone. I think Parmesan. It's got to be a good Parmesan. Like, the quality of Parmesan varies too much. And the thing with some hard cheeses for me is it's hard to tell if it's a good hard cheese or not. Cheddar's kind of in that position where it's not really quite a hard cheese, and you can see that crystallization that happens that I like on the cheese. But sometimes with Parmesan, you can't really see it. But my favorite cheeses are probably super, super sharp cheddar. I love a brie or a camembert, but no rind in a dessert. I love like a tart. Generally, I think pie crust and fruit tarts are delicious with cheese in them. So I like that. I've had also like a really good like brie goat cheese caramelized onion thing. Like, it just pairs well with salty and sweet. And third is probably surprising to me, but feta. I did not start eating feta until like a year or two ago. And that's because my partner liked it and I had tried it in something and I really liked it in that. And that was like my comfort obsession meal for a while. So I just have like a salad with some quinoa and chicken, pesto dressing and feta and some sun-dried tomatoes, and I would eat that shit up. I will still eat that shit up, but it takes a long time to assemble. So I will buy like 32-ounce bulk boxes of feta at the bulk store. And I'll be happy for it. Well, I think the thing is, I don't enjoy feta on its own. I enjoy feta in things. Like, I think feta is like an underrated god tier addition to a cheese soup. So like, maybe not mac and cheese, but I've added feta to like a beer cheddar soup, and it's really good. I've added feta to like salads, and it helps add like that saltiness aspect. By the way, if you don't like eating salads and you're trying to force yourself to, when you make them at home, remember to like lightly salt but medium pepper your salads. Pepper makes a really big difference. And don't absolutely drown it in dressing. You know, you want to taste the ingredients. But yeah, savory, salty, sweet, crunchy salad things. Feta and chicken wrap is good. Yeah, like in things. Feta, I don't think I like cold feta. I think I like feta either slightly warm from like a salad with chicken in it, or like warm in something. It's just got that like tart, slightly sweet thing. It also can't be too much of it. Like, I wouldn't just eat it on its own. I can see that. I don't like blue cheese because I don't like the penicillin taste of the mold. Which is the same reason as to why I don't like the rind in brie. I don't like the taste of penicillin. You can't make me eat the penicillin. Oh, Red XIII is in danger. There we go. Cure all. don't find the ride sweet. It just tastes like penicillin to me. One cheese that I used to really like, Gouda and Gruyere, but I've kind of like, they're so expensive now. I don't know why Gruyere and Gouda particularly are like crazy expensive. I mean, I know the price of cheese has gone up a lot because inflation, but yeah. Cheese is a luxury item, and I feel like a baller right now because I have like 3 different blocks of cheese in my fridge. But pretty much I knew I was moving, and I was like, what's something that's nutritionally dense and easy to hold on to in my fridge and not my freezer? Cheese, great. Uh-oh. Red 13's in danger. Merlin's gotta have a feta heist. Forget about the feta, it's mine! Yeah, people really do underestimate the calorie density of cheese. Well, mostly because a lot of cheeses have high fat content, but dairy products in general are pretty calorie dense. Which isn't a bad thing because they can have a lot of protein in them. You just want to make sure you're not adding sugars to it. But maybe don't eat like a block of cheese as a protein in your meal every day. Though I do like a good paneer or halloumi. It's a good substitution for like meat. But I wouldn't do that all the time because it does balance out to be more on the like greasy side. Cheddar does get really greasy. I don't like when cheese like separates and the grease rises to the top. Because some people really like the taste of that like separated cheddar grease, and I hate it. It tastes very stale to me. Ice cream is a healthy snack full of protein, but scientists hate it. So they won't talk about it. I mean, you're preaching to the choir, Merlin. I love ice cream. More than I should. Which is why I don't buy it. Because it is gone. I think that's a sin. No. It's not ice cream then. You don't eat ice cream for it to be healthy. You eat ice cream to enjoy ice cream and live your life, and then eat healthy later on. I mean, I've had non-dairy ice cream.
This warrior went through the cave all alone, fighting attackers one after another.
Grandpa, that warrior.
Ho ho ho, we're almost there.
That warrior was Sephiroth! Frozen milk. I mean, so what I did mean to do for Thanksgiving, but I didn't get to do because I just was really exhausted. I wanted to make coconut cream pudding, which they make like instant packs of, and it's really good. But I got that, and I was going to try and blend it with some frozen coconut to make like a pina colada ice cream cheat thing.
Who was this?
Grandpa, isn't he...
After death, the ghosts of Ghee. Like, the ghosts of the Ghee, like stagnant air. This can't be.
Oh shit, boss fight? Oh shit. Go, summons, go! Okay, I guess fire. So, I don't have any summons that use fire right now, so I think we'll be okay. Oh my god, it's a fat chocobo now. Oh my god! My Chocomog upgraded. Hell yeah. I don't think this is how your science experiment is supposed to work. I don't think you're supposed to mix vinegar and baking soda and then Ramu comes out, you know? That doesn't seem right. I think you're gonna get a C on your project at best. I'm on fire. Oh no. Sleeple? What is deep blow? What is deep blow? Uh-oh. Blade beam. Huh? What is deep blow? Fucking would though. Fucking Ramu. I gotta say Ramu is probably my favorite. Ramu's probably my favorite summon in the series. I just think is really cool. Is a cool old man, and I like what he does. I like his style. I've always been more of a Ramu and Ifrit stan than I have been a Shiva stan. How do summons work in Final Fantasy XIV is a specific class. No. So, there is a summoner in Final Fantasy XIV, and the way summoner works is essentially like channels the spirit of those elementals into a carbuncle. And yeah. Although I think you can technically summon the primals now. But mostly in 14, the primals are boss fights. So, because the main, yeah, they're boss fights. Go get him. Yeah. Summoners don't actually really summon primals. They're more like, I'm gonna sniff a primal, know what it smells like, and then make sure that my sparkly dog smells like that primal. And that's how summoning works in Final Fantasy XIV, to my knowledge, as someone who has literally never played Summoner in their life. In any Final Fantasy franchise. This is the most summoning I have literally ever done in Final Fantasy. I didn't need to do that, no. So they're the average internet con. I mean, what's my description, right, Merlin? I think my description was right. Yeah, pretty much. Gotta stink up my sparkly dog. I don't know what's going on in this fight, but it sure is going. That's my other pet peeve of this game. They spent so long on the story. The story is so detailed that the combat system is wildly confusing and unclear. We did it. We killed the ghosty. Oh, a wizard staff. Merlin, would you use a wiser staff? I gotta go to my wizard tower.
Thank you, Cloud. Because of you, we survived. Nanaki, you have grown strong, too.
Oh, yeah?
Now I know that it wasn't a mistake bringing you here. Come, I have something I want to show you right over here.
There's a ton of iconic summons, right? Yeah, but we're gonna give them 3 assholes and Bahamut twice. Ooh, gravity materia. And this is
The warrior who fought against the Gaia. He kept them from taking even one step into Cosmo Canyon. But he was never able to return to town. Look, Nanaki. Look at your father. At the warrior, Seto.
Did he, like, turn to stone? That's Seto?
Seto continued to fight the Gaia tribe here to protect this canyon. Even after the Gaia's poisonous arrows turned his body to stone, even after they all ran away, Seto continued to protect us. And he continues to protect us, even now.
Even now.
You thought that he was a coward and ran away, but he alone risked his life to protect Cosmo Canyon. That is your father, Seto.
That is Seto? Did Mother know?
She knew. The 2 of them made me promise to keep this cave shut. They asked me to seal it myself and not tell a soul. They said we should forget about this cave. Cloud, would you mind leaving the 2 of us alone?
Oh.
Nanaki, I want you to continue your journey with Cloud and the others.
Grandpa.
Listen, Nanaki. Cloud says they are trying to save the planet. Honestly, I don't think it can be done. For even if they stop every reactor on the planet, it's only going to postpone the inevitable. Even if they stop Sephiroth, everything will perish. But Nanaki, I've been thinking lately. I've been thinking if there was anything we could do. As a part of the planet. Something to help a planet already in misery. No matter what happens, isn't it important to try? Am I just wishing against fate? I am too old to do anything about it. This year I'll be 130. Oh. That is why, Nanaki, you must go with them. For my sake.
Grandpa.
I wanted to show you your real father before you left. I'm so glad that you came back while I was still alive to show you.
Grandpa, don't talk like that. I don't want to think of life without you.
Well, I've had a long life.
Grandpa, you must live.
I'll see to it.
I'll see to what's happening to the planet, and I'll come back to tell you.
Nanaki.
I am Nanaki, of Cosmo Canyon, the son of a warrior Seto. I'll come back a warrior true, so that the noble name... So please, Grandpa.
That's Seto's. Seto.
Seto. Father. Are those tears or materia? Because one of those things is more important, and it's the materia. Quick, go get it! Go get the materia! Materia. Gotta move, chat. They said they finished fixing the buggy. Shall we get going?
So, this is it. Red 13.
That's just the way it goes. You came in handy at times.
Tifa. Aerith.
Car fixed? Is car fixed? Can we go on our grand road trip adventure? Bye bye. Wait for me. I'm coming too. Mm-hmm.
Cloud, please look after Nanaki.
What happened? I think I grew up a little. That's what happened. Okay, bye! I guess I can see that. Isn't Red 13 like 16? 360 no scope. All right. So I'm on my grand adventure to go back to where I've been to try and get all the materia I missed.
He baby. He's just a baby.
I wonder if Ifrit's gonna get like a nicer attack animation the more I use them. Because I know Chocomog changed. Ooh, ice level up. Alright, so we need to go across the water here. Oh, let me down. Let me down. Okay, how can I get down from here? Not there. Okay, great. It's okay, we'll just fight until we get there. Oh my god, it's a Gundam! Ooh. I forgot Tifa has steel. I want to level that up so that it actually does like damage and steals. Dude, my soup is fully cold. Probably not. I know Revold watched like the 3D animated Gundam series that came out and said it was really bad. Gee, quacks? Are there ducks? TPC, you know what you want to do? Bring the hammer. Bring the pain. Thank you. That's okay. Hey, it's fucking faster than I get to it. That's gonna be hard considering I see chats literally as soon as they come in. Like, I have chat on the screen I'm playing the game on. That'd be pretty hard. Especially considering I'm the streamer, so I have like the direct connection. Someone always gets in the way. Oh, this is where I have to cross. Okay. I think we'll just work backwards, go to any of the points of interest we've run into, and see if they have materia. Did Tifa just get an exfoliation? She just got a mud wrap? That's curious. Let me have a peep at it. Ooh. Ooh. Is this just a special? It's not a series? I mean, the name is dumb, but I love the character designs. They're great. Non-universal century. Ooh, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. I like it. Yeah, I'll have to watch that. It looks good. Where's Zaki Poo's village? We gotta go get him. Oh, you know what? Nah, that's a tough idea. Nah. Where is it? So I have a electric cup warmer on my desk. My soup is cold. Warm up my soup. Yes, I just put my soup on a coffee cup warmer. It's in a ceramic bowl. It should be fine. Will that travel through the ceramic? I guess if it should for a coffee cup, it should work for a bowl. I want to shop. All right. Okay, so there was nothing too crazy there. Let me slide chat up. Hey, our buddy's gone. Let's go. Very fun and exciting. I just heard something drop and I did not like that sound. That's what that was. Oh, I gotta clean my desk. It's a disaster zone. It's really bad. Gong gaga. Not a shop here. Obviously, you're going to play Crisis Core and Dirge as part of this playthrough. I might. Mostly because, for what I understand, it feels like Crisis Core really fills out a lot of the story for 7. And Dirge I'll play just because it's me. And it's an FPS, so. Alright, so this is all use items. out we go. Continuing on our adventure to the next area. Okay, so there's not a weapon shop here. So it seems like we can ditch this place. Dude, I was picking up stuff to pack it, and I picked up like one of those like vegetable julienne things, and it's like a mesh of little tiny blades, and I don't know what I was expecting, but I picked it up like full hand down on it, picked it up, and now there's a tiny cut right on the tip of my pointer finger, and it is deeply uncomfortable and feels like it has caused a slight nerve damage. I mean, is it the same for the Crisis Core remake? I know they reworked it, I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Out you go. I haven't seen anything on it. I'll take a look into it. If the gameplay's really that bad, maybe we won't do Crisis Core. Grand punch! Okay. Okay. I was like, I totally forget what this village's deal is. Oh, this is where the golden saucer is. Gotta, like, find our way through the desert a little bit. Now, you're literally asking someone who has... Oh, God, that's a big worm. Not played that either, so... That gives me so much context, DPC. Thank you. A game I have also not played. Oh. It's fine. Gotcha. I mean, I don't have a problem with action RPGs. I quite like action RPGs. I mean, my thinking is if they're gonna give me the abysmal lack of information that I'm getting right now, it might as well be an action RPG. Slide chat to the right. Okay, well, I guess I'll leave. Okay. No golden saucer. I mean, I think that's fine. I don't think there's really a store there. I I know what you mean, like Kingdom Hearts. That's what I'm assuming, right? I have played Kingdom Hearts 2. And like Nier. Yeah, I don't have problems with those games. Yay, healing. Nut. We got a nut. What do we got here? Costa del Sol. Surfing and suntan. Let me see. I did not need to buy 2 of those. And I'm too poor. And I'm broke. Aced it. Good job. Alright, it is now time to run around in circles in attempt to get more gil. I don't know, how'd you go? This does kind of feel like a sweet spot of areas to farm in. So I'm not too concerned. People are theorizing that the use in Gundam Quacks has something to do with particle physics? Huh. I mean, it's possible. They would do something like that. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Yeah. We can farm out some gil here. Ooh, extra high potions. We'll just like do donuts, you know? Big donuts. But donuts. Meow. Double hit. I mean, so far the bummer about grinding in 7 is because this is kind of like raw dog in Final Fantasy 7, it's not like an improved version or anything. There's no auto battle button, and the menus take a little while, so it's just kind of like, okay, we're here. We're here for a while. Ooh, a chimera. No! Fancy. I don't like that. Easy. Got him. I mean, that is kind of some of the stuff that, well, no, I don't know. Yeah, we definitely, in my opinion, we do not do a good job of teaching physics. Physics to me always felt like an extended math class, and a lot of teachers in my experience don't talk about the interesting parts of practical applications in physics. So, you know, how it affects our everyday life and interesting quirks in it and stuff like that. There was always an issue with relating it back to that, which was weird. Like, I wasn't sure why that happened, but hey, science. Yeah. I mean, I think the Discovery Channel at one point in time did do a good job at actually teaching stuff. 90% about blowing shit up. Just 90%? Just 90? Okay. Oh, true. I was always more of a biology person myself. But, I mean, I guess that just makes sense because I like cooking, and I grew a kombucha, which I really need to bottle. Yeah. I mean, it's not that I have a problem against physics. I have a problem against math, and that's because I'm dyslexic specifically, well, not specifically, but mostly with numbers. I have a very hard time, like, remembering numbers. I'll always second guess myself, and then triple guess myself, and then quadruple guess myself, and then I'll mix up the orders of numbers. So I would do equations correctly, but I would use the wrong numbers, which doesn't really work great in school. Also, I'm not allowed to tip. Not that I'm not allowed to tip, but like, if I go out to eat with my partner, he always double checks my tip because I'm really bad at doing the calculations in my head. And I used to not be that bad. It's just like, everybody tells you like, oh, this is like a quick way to do it, or this is like a quick percentage, and I just always like remember it incorrectly and then just do it horribly wrong. So yeah, bad at math. Not shocking. But I am very good at visualizing and estimating spaces. So, you know, spatial reasoning, woodshop type stuff I can do pretty well with. Yeah. Maybe that's why I work in certain fields. No way. Although, honestly, if I had taken a greater interest in biology or been pushed for it, I think you could have transitioned that to like product engineering or material sciences, which I do have a great interest in. I'm always very amused by material sciences because people tend to forget the properties of materials and the things we make. And unexpected things happen, which is great. Let's give everybody a quick heal. Made your brain go burr? In a good way or a bad way? I hope it's a good burr. You know what I've been making recently? I've recently been making a lot of like hot chocolate, but it's instant hot chocolate, which I'm like a filthy casual and I use water, but water is the best at dissolving it because it's made to dissolve in water, blah, blah, blah. But you do want it to be like creamier or richer. And my favorite thing to add to like a half a cup of hot chocolate powder dissolved in water is like fill up the rest of the half a cup with some soy milk and like heat it up super, super hot because I love the taste of like slightly sweetened warm soy milk. It just always, like, it's cozier than milk to me. I like it. But I like soy products, so yeah. I do think it is a good way to like bolster up stuff. Also, they like don't sell chocolate soy milk anymore. As a kid, I used to love chocolate soy milk to the point that like my parents would not buy stuff to make chocolate milk. They would buy a carton of chocolate soy milk and be like, this is your treat drink for when you're good. I can't for the life of me find pre-mixed chocolate soy milk. It's always almond milk and I hate almond milk. Almond milk sucks. You heard me stream. I'm starting a war against almond milk. Almond milk sucks. It's bad for the environment. Drink more soy. We need more soy boys in the world. Drink more soy. Not milk. Oat milk is like okay. It just tastes too much like a bowl that hasn't been fully cleaned from oatmeal. I don't know. Soy milk, to me, soy milk tastes like its own thing, not a watered down version of another thing. I'm okay with coconut milk, but sometimes it's not great. Sometimes it's too watery. But yeah, I went like a year and a half not having soy milk, and I was just like, you know what? I've been buying reveled almond milk to have in the fridge. And it's like in those like shelf-stable containers, and I'm like, I miss soy milk. I'm getting soy milk for the winter because it's cold. A2 milk, it's like drinking a can of evaporated milk at the same time. I can understand that. What's the A2 milk? Is it like those shelf-stable milk cartons that I'm thinking of where it's like slightly condensed? I do recall having those growing up. How are we doing health-wise? We could use a little refresh on the health. Oh, dude, oh god. Yeah, oh man. Don't get me started. I cannot stomach lactose-free milk. Even if milk will hurt my stomach, I will drink that every day over soy milk. I will drink almond milk, oat milk, soy milk, literally any other, coconut milk, any other kind of milk before I drink more lactose milk, because I grew up with my one parent being lactose intolerant, but like always only buying lactose-free milk for the house. And she's like, I don't believe that it tastes exactly like normal milk. What are you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. And it literally just tastes like sugar milk. I hated it so much. It tastes like someone dissolved cereal in the milk. I don't like cereal milk also. So I feel you on that. Lactose-free milk is awful. Fuck people who are allergic to lactose. Just don't drink milk. Just don't drink milk. Huh? You can have hard cheeses because the lactose ages out. You can still have hard cheeses. Just don't drink milk, okay? Or at least don't force your kids to drink lactose milk. You eat broccoli because broccoli has more calcium like per ounce than milk does. Like leafy greens have more calcium in them than milk does. That's a myth made by the dairy industry, by the way. Oh god, I'm starting to sound like a conspiracy theorist. I love broccoli. I really do. I also like broccoli. I like my broccoli like slightly charred. I'm going to a potluck, I think. I have to double check the date. But we should be having like a year-end potluck with some people I work with. And I have to figure out what I'm bringing because I don't think they sent out a sign-up sheet for that. And they were like, well, we have the meats settled. And I was like, okay. And I was going to bring bread, but that's a lot of work. And I don't want to do that. So I'm thinking of just bringing like a massive sheet tray of like sauteed, well-seasoned garlic, shredded Brussels sprouts and broccoli or something like that. And being that boring ass person, but also being the one person willing to be like, oh, here's something actually healthy, you know? And that is a relatively safe and simple food. Rocks? Rocks.
Get out of the way. The only way you can make millions here is by making junk.
Oh, coral. Okay. Maybe we can get to the village here. Oh. Maybe. I was gonna be like, please don't have that dark spot be a hole that I just fall down. Hopefully we can just smack this thing down before it explodes. I like broccoli, I like bok choy, I like bean sprouts, Brussels sprouts, cabbage. I don't like squash. I feel like squash just kind of tastes like mush to me. I don't tend to enjoy it. Oh god. Oh. These things are like nightmare fuel. Halfway between a melon and a starch. Yeah, I can feel you on that. Like, if we have to do squash, I'm okay with butternut squash in small amounts. I actually like, if I'm gonna roast butternut squash, I try to cut it kind of small and to make sure it has good surface area with an oiled pan, so like the oil kind of crisps the edge a little bit. But it goes from being like perfect to being way too dense. If I'm gonna go through all that effort, a sweet potato tastes very similar. Which I'm like kind of beating myself up because I wish I would have picked up some Korean sweet potatoes at the grocery store today. But I was trying to be like reasonable and not buy stuff I don't have the time to cook or eat. But the soup really made me crave potatoes. Oh, my soup's warming up. It's doing it. It's working. Ba, ba, ba. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Up you go, Cloud. There you go. Up you go. And then we just gotta wait for the little robots to come in. Yeah. I think we can just save. I did have a phase where I was like really, really into butternut squash, and I ate it so much that I don't want to look at it anymore. I don't want to think about butternut squash anymore. No, thank you. These guys are kind of cute. Cute little dudes. With a big suck. The big suck. I wonder if they're supposed to be like pufferfish? They kind of give that energy. It's like if you flipped the hedgehog over and gave it fins. Although for some of these things, I'm literally like, did they just model this to look like an animal a little bit and just flip it upside down to make it fantasy? Because that definitely just looks like an upside down fish, right? Yes. Blinded by the light. Welcome to the not Pidgeotos. Pidgeots. 85% of Final Fantasy enemies are just wildlife. It depends on the game. You know, they also do the D&D inspired stuff. There's mind flayers in Final Fantasy. Are they called that? No. But they exist. There's cryptids and skeletons. There's not as many skeletons as I would like. Not as much undead as I would like. The Dragon Quest has more undead. I do think Dragon Quest is better with the, like, fantasy version of things. How am I gonna get around here? Oh, we have the high ground. We have the higher ground. Welcome to our grand adventure of just fighting things while traveling back to all the villages we were in. Oh, it's gotta be the Dragon Quest slime. Like, it's my favorite, hands down. Dragon Quest slime, and then I think the green slimes from Maple Story. They were pretty cute. But that's probably because I used to grind killing those green slimes in Elena back when it was like really, really hard to level on like old school Maple Story servers. And they just make the like, and they like melt. And they're like, but yeah, Dragon Quest slimes for real. Because like the metal slime and then like the king metal slime. Oh man, I love the slime variety in Dragon Quest. Got him. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, what? How are we back at How are we back at Coast of Soul? But how? I should have looked at the map. Now we have to go pick up our car. The slime is everything that decays. You got gasoline slimes. Gas, gas, gas. I do think that would be cool to have a slime in a video game that's like made of like peat and gasoline and compacted undead things, and that's your undead slime, but it's like wildly flammable. That'd be fun. They added slimes to Dark and Darker, and they are unironically a very challenging enemy because they are fast as fuck and they have a way longer reach than you would expect. So they just hurt real bad, especially if you get the nightmare ones. Yeah, not fun. I need to get back on my grind set of continually reading like perpetually unfinished isekai series. I would read like I like seeing the variety in the genre, so I'll read through a bunch of different isekai series, especially like the ones that are based on like RPGs. So there's like I became like a tamer genre, which is actually like, you know, it's odd that it happened once, but it happening twice, and not only twice but 3 times is very strange. Like a monster tamer. Reborn in Another World as an S-rank monster tamer. I do also always like to check out the Reborn in Another World with a useless skill, because those are usually pretty funny. That sounds like a fake thing. That sounds fake as shit. Bum, 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 bum. I just got a notification on my watch that a Steam game is on sale. That's weird. This is weird. Smartwatches are weird. I like it. I'm surprised they've gotten so small. Because the one I got is like... I mean, it's more of a fitness tracker than a smartwatch, but it does what I need it to do, which is to let me know shit. It's literally the size of like a digit of my thumb. And I'm like, oh, I was worried it was going to be like super clunky and I was going to be smacking it against stuff all the time. But no. We're moving to the future. It just I don't know, when you see like really small tech like that, it makes me think about how like the base functioning of certain tech devices and like displays is so tiny. And we've made it so efficient and so compacted that, like, you know, we've got 90% of the work in 10% of the space, and then the other 90% of the space is just stuff to add in extra features, you know? This is wild, man. Wild. I mean, arguably this thing doesn't have like a microphone or a camera or any like elements on it. It's got a thing that vibrates gently to wake you up or notify you if you've got an alarm or something going off. Which is good for me, because if I can't find my alarm clock, sometimes I sleep through it if it's just on my phone. Because I don't like making my alarm clock like super, super loud, because I don't want to wake Reveled up, but also, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Come on, Cloud. There you go. How are we doing health-wise? It is, but as long as it has a long enough title, it sounds real. For real. We should do like a game show night, and the game show is literally just like anime tropes and stuff. You know, like think of the which one of these titles of isekai game is isekai genre is real. I'm just thinking of wait, don't tell me now. Which I get unreasonably happy on Saturdays if I like, because I grew up listening to it, right? I grew up listening to Wait, Don't Tell Me on Saturdays, and it's like Saturday at 10 o'clock, which is like right when you get up as a kid and you're like a lazy POS. It's like 9 to 10, I think. So I would always listen to it when we didn't have like internet or something. And we just like wake up in the morning, have breakfast, and listen to Wait, Don't Tell Me with my dad. And I'm just happy that I can still do that. So now I forced Revel to listen to it in the morning. And I get happy when I catch it on the Saturday. Especially like, oh man, you catch it in the car and you're like driving. You're like, driving to do errands on a Saturday morning. You pop the radio on and Wait, Don't Tell Me on. And you're like, oh my God, yeah. Old. I know. I know I'm old. I read books and listen to the radio. Oh my God. So, the place we moved into, it's old. It's old. And there was a drawer that was full of appliance manuals, right? Drawer full of appliance manuals. We were like, great, there's appliance manuals for like the new appliances here, because we were told that they were new appliances. And I was like, all right, great. And then we look through the manual, like after we move in, and we look through all of them, and we see like work orders and appliance manuals from the 80s and older. And they're in amazing condition. I'm just like, I kind of don't want to get rid of these, because these are like archival quality manuals. They're not meant to last for a long time, and the fact that they have is really amusing to me. And we're like, yeah, do we need to keep this manual for roof repairs? Oh no, we don't need to keep this purchase contract. It's from 1983. Yeah, it's not. But I'm also like, maybe I should play Fortnite, because I was pretty good at it a couple of times I played. So maybe I should play it. Kick some butt. But then I'd have to keep it installed, which is like, I don't know if I want to do that. Am I like having a space out? Is there a shop in here? that's the inn. Oh, I mean, you know, I used to play so much PUBG. I actually this week had considered going back and playing it, and then I remembered, why I stopped playing it, which is that the game got bought by another company, and they've changed it quite a bit. Maybe not always for the best. I think the one thing I was considering is I was considering getting the new Call of Duty, because I have never played any Call of Duties. But then I saw someone downloading it. It was like super, super large, and I don't want to do with that. What is this that I'm seeing here? But for real, like, game sizes are kind of out of hand. I mean, the fact that Path of Exile 2 was like 80 gigabytes. That's crazy. And how big you said Stalker 2 was? Yeah, 150. That's crazy. There's no reason the game should be that large. No reason. It looks stunning. It's because they're not efficient with their textures and rendering. Stunning, darling. Stunning. It's only like 20 gigs. Yeah. Have one of those. No point in getting those. Okay. We've got all the materia we can get from there. Alright. It is 8:30, and I need to go figure out how the hell I'm bottling my kombucha. So I think I will finish up for the evening. We'll have a save now that we're out in the open. And we will continue next week. Tomorrow, Elden Ring. We're continuing it. I know, it's been a while. But we'll be back tomorrow for Elden Ring. And hopefully I can sneak a bonus stream in. I want to try and stream Hell Let Loose. I'm going to try and pencil it in for, like, at some point. Maybe Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday. Am I doing something on Wednesday? I don't know. Oh, although... Okay. I don't know. I'll let you guys know in advance when I'm going to be doing a bonus stream this week, but I'm going to try and do one and get Hell Let Loose running. And I'm going to try and do an officer and, like, lead my squad, which is kind of stressful, but we'll see if we can get it to work. That being that, for today, we will leave it at that. Why does this say... There we go. Okay. I scared myself for a second because I thought I was on the wrong stream chat, but we are good. Okay. All right. So we are going to end it there. Let me see if anybody in the community is streaming.
It's not a personality, it's a life choice.
Lyra's streaming. They're building some Legos. We're gonna go raid Lyra. Lyra is great, and I don't think I've ever caught her flesh space streaming. But she plays a lot of games that I don't play and I enjoy watching. And just, we've been acquainted for a while, VTuber to VTuber. And let's raid out to Lyra. Boop. And I will post this in YouTube chat as well. My brain is not functioning. Sorry about that. Brain is just like powering down. Bye-bye. Powering down. Give me just a second to get the Twitch rate off and I'll get her going. Alright, we will raid out to Lyra if y'all are interested. It is on Twitch. But hopefully if you have people we should visit on YouTube streams, do multi-raids, we can certainly do that. So I will catch you later. Have a good evening. Have a good evening. See you tomorrow, 6 p.m.